Heavyweight title fight between Thiago Silva and Batras Agnayev.
All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. Touch gloves. Let's do this.
So this is set. It will take part over five-minute rounds. This is a world title fight. Just a correction there. Batras Agnayev in the blue corner, Thiago Silva in the red. The size of Agnayev puts the hand up to touch gloves, but Silva having none of that. Watch for those leg kicks.
That's going to be really a key point here. Look at the shoulders of Batras. He has a huge frame up top, but thin legs. And on the opposite side, Thiago actually has the complete polar opposite build. He's not, you know, he's thick up top, but his power and size, look how big and thick his legs are.
Yes.
And he has that Muay Thai style. If he can be successful and land those leg kicks, they're going to hurt Batras. But if Batras can start developing the offensive wrestling and take him down and make him pay for kicking him in the legs, then that's his key to success in this fight. There are the kicks.
There's the kicks, he opened it up. Now Batras Agnayev never been out of the first round, so this is a five-minute rounds. Should it go the distance? That'll be a real test of his cardio, and we saw how easily Thiago Silva coped with that 5-round war with Jared Torgerson back in January. Both feeling each other out now. Look at that counter striking from Batch. Oh!
He threw a nice jab hook. The only problem was he stood there to admire his work, and Thiago Silva hit him with a right hand.
Thiago Silva showing nice feints with his shoulders and movement. Look. This is the calmest of all the starts we've seen from Batras Agnayev. 3 minutes 15 left in this first round, though. And Silva's really got to figure out this range as well. Batras is, look at the lead arm, look at the amount of distance he can cover with that jab alone.
Yeah, Silva does better when he stalks forward. But right now, he's being leery of the takedown. So he's trying to develop his shots going backwards and throwing. And that's why you can see right now they're falling short. That's not his normal method of operation. He likes to come forward behind straight punches and land low kicks. This dancing backwards, not so much it doesn't even fit him. If you talk to him, it's not his personality. So he's doing it because it's the approach that's necessary right now to avoid getting taken down easily early in the round. But once he starts feeling comfortable, like he is right now, he's in a stalk forward.
Really sitting down on those punches as he came forward as well, trying to impose himself. Just trying to push him back up against the cage. That right hand came with venom there from Batras, but Thiago wary of it.
And a good thing that Batras is doing, his stance, he's having to take less steps because it's like a track run. He's on the inside of the track. So as they're moving around, he's taking less steps and having to cover less ground than Thiago Silva is. Thiago has to make much more movement to stay on the outside track like he is. So as this fight wears on, these guys aren't featherweights. It's going to wear into the conditioning aspect. But already nice red welt over the top of the left knee there of Batras.
Right on the knee as well. That's just but he's not changed his facial expression with any shots yet.
Moving the head, keeping it offline.
See, Thiago wants that overhand right as well. Gonna keep working that leg as he does so well.
I'm interested to see that I haven't seen a takedown, a legitimate attempt or a level change coming from Batras. He's very content just to poke him and, you know, keep him at the end of his jab and it looks like he's looking for a place for the right hand.
Definitely. Seems to be stalking, looking to throw that jab, pull back, and maybe come over the top with the right. Oh, but looking to throw with venom.
I mean, it's a nice looking right hand. Oh, out of the body. Just it's becoming easier. It is easier for Thiago to go ahead and defend and look for that because, well, what a statement. If Batres comes out here and dominates a striker like Thiago Silva with just his hands and doesn't even use where he is light years difference of ability, it doesn't use his wrestling, what does that say about his ability as a light heavyweight in the future of him?
That'd be a huge statement to claim that this title so early. Oh, and there's Thiago, pulls a little face as they just finish the exchange right on the buzzer there. But this is a as far as a chess match between the two, very interesting because of the game plan Batres is using.
Yeah.
He's not doing what we thought he would do, which was close the distance, but then used to look to get it to the ground and impose himself on there, where we've seen him look devastating in other fights.
Well, I think I assume that he would use the takedowns with the striking and be a dual threat. That way it adds to the fact that it would cause Thiago to hesitate on throwing kicks, afraid of getting ran over. With the fact that he's not taking shots, he basically put Thiago in a pure striking match and was doing very well. You know, he had Thiago moving back. I don't know how he was going to count that first round. The leg kicks were pretty effective. They were being landed, that he was landing from Thiago Silva. The right hand, left hooks and stuff, a couple things were coming through in the jabs of Batres, and he was stalking forward.
But already in that round, in that 5 minutes, any of the questions that were asked about why should a 3-0 fighter be in there against somebody like Thiago Silva, surely some of those have been answered. But Silva, such a scary figure and such a skilled striker.
I don't know if Batres, I mean, guys will do that. You'll kind of lull your, oh, nice right hand.
Silva looking to... Batres talking to him now. I'm not sure how good Thiago Silva's Russian is. He was there for a month.
Yeah, but I think we got the intention behind it. When you're talking... talking trash. You know,
it's an international universal language, isn't it? There we go.
50% is how, you know, body language, 30% is tone of voice, 20% is only the vocabulary you're actually using.
So round 2 here now. This light heavyweight title fight.
That kind of hurt.
Silva looking for that overhand right now. Much more composed this way. This is the first time Batres has been out of the first. Oh, that's a nice high head kick.
Even though he used his forearm to catch it there for Batres, the energy flowed through.
Oh, he didn't like it though. Now he's throwing some big punches of his own. They were heavy shots, but Thiago covered up, avoided taking much damage.
And he is psychologically, it looks like, and I don't, you know, this would be one of those things that at the end of the fight we could tell whether this was a smart move or a heroic move. The fact that Batres is making no intentions whatsoever or motion to try to get this fight into a grappling match. He's not imposing his wrestling at all. He's purely, I mean, if you didn't hear us tell you at home that he's a grappler, you'd think you're watching a boxer go in here right now.
Showing he has got skills with the hands though as well. And the other thing is, grappling is such a grueling aspect of fighting. So maybe this game plan is use the strikes, conserve some of the energy, and look to clinch a little bit later. Oh, big exchange from both fighters. Connecting with right hands. Oh, and there's Silva. Now he's biting down on his mouthpiece. Oh, like a cop shot, but Batres hasn't even winced. Two minutes 10 left. Round number 2. ACB 65 and Batres. Oh, they're both swinging now. Big right hand from Thiago Silva off the cage, and Batres has got to be careful.
Yeah, Batres came through. It looked like a right hand, left uppercut, long kind of uppercut off the lead side, tagged him before that. And obviously, there's a reason.
Oh, he's dropped him. He's dropped him. Thiago Silva's covered up. Oh, there's still big shots.
Break his hand the way he's doing that. No.
Oh, he's dropped him again. Batras Agnayev has hurt Thiago Silva. The referee has stopped it. We have a new light heavyweight world champion.
And he didn't even use his wrestling, folks. He went out here and made a decision that he was going to outstrike Thiago Silva and chose to win the title through just strikes. Didn't even use the rest of his game. He didn't use the strongest aspect of his game.
He stalked him that first time he was in the second round, and when they exchanged, they were massive, massive shots. Set.
How impressive was that?
Amazing stuff, so aggressive. Never took a backward step, stalked him down, took some big shots of his own. But let's welcome to the global stage, Batras Agnayev. Good respect between the two. We have a new light heavyweight world champion.
What an impressive victory here. You see, after catching him with those shots on his feet, finished him off a ground and pound. There again, the right hand. The second one that hit him and dropped him. Not even at that point did Batras decide to go into a grappling match. There, stiff jab. The right hand right on the ear. Came through with some shots to the chin. Just, again, never deciding to showcase his grappling. Very scary for everybody else in the light heavyweight division here, knowing that he came out here and showed his boxing skills, and only his boxing skills, to go ahead and dethrone Thiago Silva.
Ladies and gentlemen, Herb Dean stops the fight at 3:34 of round number 2. Your winner by TKO due to strikes and new ACB light heavyweight champion of the world, Batras Agnayev.
We're going to have a few words with our new light heavyweight champion. Give it up for both these athletes, ladies and gentlemen. Thiago Silva and Batras Agnayev. Batras, congratulations, my friend. First of all, yesterday it didn't look like this fight might happen. You only just made the weigh-ins because your passport, you had to get it, bring it over. What's it feel like now to be the new light heavyweight champion?
Батрас, в первую очередь поздравляем вас с победой. Первый вопрос. Вчера была вероятность того, что бой мог не состояться, потому что были проблемы с паспортом. Ты прибыл впритык перед завершением взвешивания. И каково это сегодня уже быть чемпионом ACB?
Большое спасибо всем. Я бы хотел поблагодарить организацию ACB, что мне предоставили такую возможность. Я просто не мог подвести ни организацию, ни наш народ, который сейчас, что Северная Осетия, что Южная Осетия, все молились за меня сегодняшний вечер. Я их не подвел, это их заслуга. То, что сейчас здесь. Хочу и также поблагодарить своих братьев, сестер, которые меня поддерживают всегда, которые никогда не сомневались во мне. Большое спасибо. Спасибо нашим спортсменам также, которые мне помогали к этому бою готовиться. Спасибо большое всем. Я также хочу поблагодарить всех, кто за меня болел со всей России. Мы не только представляем наши республики, но также представляем мы нашу непобедимую родину Россию. Всем спасибо большое.
Did you get all that? You okay?
So, I would like to thank ACB because they gave me this chance. I couldn't let them down. I really appreciate it. I'm really thankful for this chance to have this title shot and I have the title. I would also like to thank people back in my homeland in Ossetia that were supporting me, my brothers, my sisters, all the sportsmen that helped me, that never doubted me. And I would like to say that we don't only represent our republics when we fight, we also represent Russia as a whole, undefeated Russia. So thanks everyone who ever supported me.
Fantastic stuff. What a performance, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up one more time for your new light heavyweight champion of the world, Batras Agnayev.